In today's episode, I go over my new Mooer Tube Engine 20-watt power amp. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Torres, and in today's episode, I'm going over a 20-watt tiny portable power amp by Mooer. And it's funny because I had never heard of it, and yet while I was doing research, all of a sudden I find this thing. I'm like, what? And of course I go online and there aren't any videos with it, or at least nothing that is in the same genre of music that I tend to play. So it was one of those, do I buy it? Do I wait? What's going on? And I decided to just get it. And that is the Mooer 20-watt tube power amp. The thing is 20 watts and it's powered with 6V6 power tubes. And I'm actually using my KSR series because I absolutely love that thing. It's a beast. So I figured, hey, why not? Let me go ahead and use this thing. So the interesting part is, for those of you guys that actually bought the Seymour Duncan Power Stage, regardless if it's the 170, the 200, or I think the larger one is the 600, that thing is great. This is greater. As crazy as that sounds, I absolutely loved my power stage. The one thing that I didn't really care much for is the fact that it's solid state. So I knew that if I were to come across anything that's tube powered, I can probably get away with a heavier tone, at least that underlying bottom end that's usually found with tube amps or tube power amps. And you know, I have my Marshall 9005, right? Yeah, which is an EL34 power amp. But dude, the thing weighs like 80 pounds. It takes up 4 spaces in my large rack system. So it's heavy. It's almost too much. And I just wanted something that I can lug around and literally, you know, it's a tiny little thing. If, you know, let me see. Hold on. Let me grab a pedal because I feel like the only thing we can really do is compare it to a pedal. So here's a normal size pedal. It is 1, 2, 2.5 wide. 2.5 wide, 3/4 tall, and 1.5 to the back. So it's relatively small, considering that if you were to go ahead and buy yourself any kind of power amp, it's going to be super, it's going to just be large, which is great. But, you know, when you want something to, you know, lug around like the Power Stage 170 or the 200, you know, you want that portability. You want it to be lightweight to some degree. And the funny thing is, this thing, if you have a rack system, underneath, there are these plates that you can actually unscrew, and you can, you know, it's almost like wings, and you can have it to the left and right, and you can put it into any standard 18-inch wide rack. So you can go ahead and put that on a, I think it takes up 2 spaces. So get yourself a 2-space rack, throw that thing in there, and that's it. There's your portable, you know, system, and grab a preamp pedal and you're good to go. So I'm going to be using my 1991 ESP M2 Custom. This is the one with the Seymour Duncan dime bucker, just so we can add a little flavor or different flavor. And let me know what you guys think. I'm actually using my Marshall 212 which is a 1936 JCM 900 model, loaded with two Celestion V30s. The mic that I'm using is my Audio-Technica AT2020, and it actually does a good job. It's not half bad. The KSR series, if you guys have never used one, it is an absolute beast of a preamp. It is still, without question, my all-time favorite preamp pedal, and you'll hear exactly why. You've heard it in the past in previous videos when I've used it with my Baby Bomb 30, which is a 30-watt pedal power amp, solid state, just like my Electro Harmonix watts 44 Magnum, which is 44 watts, and that is also solid state. And I've actually, the only time I've used my KSR series through a tube powered power amp is just throwing it through the effects loop of my KSR Aries and a number of my Bogner Uberschall, and it just sounds killer with the tube. The problem is why am I going to use my KSR series and bring a head? Come on, son. Bro, if you're going to bring a KSR Aries anywhere, then for the most part, you don't need anything else. You know, if you have a Mesa rectifier, bro, just bring your rectifier and a pedal, a boost, and you're done. But if you want that portable, quick setup, you know, you have a cabinet somewhere in your studio, in your friend's house, whatever the case is, you bring the KSR series and the Mooer Tube Engine, 20-watt 6v6 powered power amp, and done, son, done. All right, so let me switch over. I'm going to switch mics from my AKG P220 to the Audio-Technica. Okay, there you guys have it. So it literally has, so even though it's 20 watts, dude, the thing is ridiculously loud. And that I always realized would have been the case because it's tube driven. Even though it doesn't have large 6L6 tubes, the 6v6 are still like, boom, they're still gonna punch in your face. And that is absolutely everything, is getting that in your face. And listen, for the most part, if you're going to grab that thing, you know, you're not going to go and play a show somewhere. You're not going to go and play Madison Square Garden and be like, What's up, kid? That's what I'm using today. Everyone's gonna look at you like you're a clown. So don't be that. Don't be a clown bringing that to Madison Square Garden. But you guys get it. Like, yo, if you're gonna practice at home all day, the thing is awesome. If you're going to take it to band practice, dude, the thing is ridiculously loud. And if you don't believe me, even though it uses large tubes, ask anyone that has a Paul Reed Smith MT15 and let them tell you how loud that 15 watt amp is. So the funny thing is, this thing, you can actually, there's two options. There's a high and there's a low. So I actually have it on low right now. So, you know, that's probably the equivalent. I'm sure it's not cut to half, but it's probably 10, 12 watts. The high is ridiculous, dude. It's so loud. It's so, you know, so I'm actually really glad. So a lot of people don't know about this power amp, just like I didn't know. One person actually mentioned that they got it and didn't like it, and said that it was kind of too fizzy and, you know, sent it back. But also added and said, hey, it could have been the model that I had. Maybe there was an issue with it. This one doesn't have that issue. It sounds incredible. It sounds great. And literally two knobs. It has two switches, two knobs. The left to right, it is the high-low, then it's volume, then presence. And to me, that's awesome, dude. Like if you have a presence knob, you know, you're adding that extra, you know, sizzle, right? That's probably the best way to describe what presence is. It's a little sizzle. So I have the sizzle at about 11 o'clock, 11 and a half. It's not quite at noon yet. Then the knobs or the ones to the right of that are the on standby and then the power. So dude, pretty straightforward. Instantly loved it within the first, like seriously, 2 minutes that I had it, you know, plugged in. I just dialed in my KSR series, and that was it, you know. So this guy isn't going anywhere. It's actually staying with me. So if you guys get the chance and you have the opportunity to get that, you're going to absolutely love it. I paid $3 bills for it. Do not get the one that's online. I think there's one on eBay for like $359. This thing was brand new. I mean, when I say brand new, you know, it was shipped in its box. Everything was packaged right from the factory. So yeah, I think if you end up getting this thing, actually, how about this? If you're considering getting some kind of a power amp that's portable, that will power your favorite preamp pedal, then as someone that owned the Power Stage 170, get this instead. That being said, if you find yourself using a Power Stage 170 or 200 and you're using them to play live, then get that. Of course, that, you know, if you need the volume, that's going to get you the volume. 20 watts, you know, all day long. You can play at home, play at rehearsal, and you're golden. You know, hopefully Mooer will consider getting, you know, making something in this ballpark that's much louder, you know, maybe a 25 and 50 or 50-100, anything like that would be absolutely killer, because all they really have to do is throw in a larger transformer, larger tubes, and, you know, few little things here and there. That's my, that is my adding little things in there. So, you know, you got to add some of that Atari-ness, you know? All right, guys. So, hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, jerk face. I have a ton of things coming down the pike, including the JHS Mid-Haunted? What? Yikes. Haunting Mids. That pedal. There is also this pedal, which is, I have to look and see what pedal this is. I don't even know what it's called. I have that one. These are all from Shawn Davis, truck driver Shawn. Wow, this thing, look at this thing. This is the plumes. So I'll demo the plumes. Then there is let's see. Oh, this thing, a Black Cat. Right? Look at this guy. Jesus Christmas. What's this one? This is the Gent Tonic by Black Cat Amps. Gent Tonic. Then, I'll put that there. Oh, what? Is this thing programmable? No. Look, it even has a little USB-C that you can use to connect. And oh yeah, my new 1993 ESP M2 Custom, red with flame top, and it is, yes, about 1/2 inch thick is the flame top. The thing is sick. Has EMGs, all gold hardware, and the EMGs, believe it or not, I was planning on yanking them out of this and decided not to. So I'm going to keep that. And then tomorrow, my 1990 ESP Horizon Custom neck through body arrives too. So we'll have that in the next few days. All right, guys. Hey, again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot going on because I have more pedals. I don't know what's in that box. There's also this Joyo California. Come here. I have to try to get it from here. There's also this pedal. What other pedals? Oh, yeah, dude. I have so many pedals that I have to demo this week. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I have a bunch of other videos that are going to come up soon. So thank you for watching. You guys are the best. And as usual, I'll talk to you guys soon.